Okay. Hey, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. Thank y'all for joining tonight. I hope everyone's liking the format of these. We're trying to do Sunday nights so that it's consistent. And that way the team, we can check in and kind of know when it is. There's a lot of things going on, from corporate events to just a bunch of different things. And so we feel like this is the one time that Generation Plexus can kind of come together and help each other out. So we, the last 2 weeks, Amy and Priscilla were doing IPA challenges. And so I'm going to continue that this week. And I'm going to be talking a lot about Facebook and how we can wrap our IPA challenge into Facebook. So I'm just going to jump right in. Pretty much everyone that's on this call is very, very good at Facebook. You're great at posting. You're great at keeping your business open, if you will, with the open sign. But here, I'm going to give you a few reminders and also tie in some challenges this week that we can do with Facebook. So the first challenge that I have for you guys this week is I want everybody on here. Sorry, I was trying to mute. Why won't it let me mute Christy? Christy, sorry, I'm just using you as an example to mute. You're not being loud, but I don't know why it won't let me mute her. Anyway, okay. And I am recording. Sorry. Okay. This week, if you have, whether you have 50 Facebook friends or 4,000, I want everybody on this group to add 25 Facebook friends this week. 25. So if you break it down, and let me say send or accept requests. Some people may not get back to you this week if you send them a request or whatever, but I just want everyone to really work on growing their Facebook audience. And I'm going to give some suggestions on how to do that. One thing is Facebook suggests people that you may know. So take a look at those. Pay attention to those. It could be people, hey, Christy, I think your phone's not, oh, never mind. I figured it out. I can mute you. You're good. Don't worry about it. So Facebook will suggest people that you may know that you have in common, as y'all all know. So pay attention to those. Look and see who the mutual friends are and see if it makes sense to accept those. The other thing I want you to look at are friends of friends. Like sometimes you will, if you have siblings, you'd be surprised if you look at their friends, like who you may have missed, because maybe they were a couple years older than you or a couple years younger than you in school. And so Facebook may not automatically be trying to pair you up with those people, but they are friends. So, or your mom, like go and see who your mom is friends with. There might be people that you went to church with or friends of friends' moms. So go through and see who you might have missed as friends, right? And old coworkers, there's a lot of times I'll forget about people that I used to work with. Maybe I worked with them years ago before Facebook even existed, and I'll see someone else that I'm still in touch with and look through their list, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know these people. So that's a couple of ways to add on your friends list. Now, Facebook groups. We've talked about this before, and I'm going to tell you all about something that I just started tonight. I got served an ad on Facebook. This author, her name is Natasha Hazlitt, I think is her name. She wrote a book called Unstoppable Journey, and she was advertising a 21-day challenge. And it was $47. So yes, I'm having to pay to participate in her 21-day challenge. But I have already, we had our first live tonight at 7 p.m. I already have an accountability partner that we've been messaging with. I've gotten like 7 messages and intros from people. I have a whole, like 50 women are in this group, and it is 50 women that now for the next 21 days, I will gain a relationship with. And whether or not any of them lead to Plexus, I don't know. But every single woman or person in this group is all about building herself, whether it's building a company or just self-improvement. And so I thought it was worth a shot. You know, I have no idea where it's going to lead. I'll keep you guys posted, but I'm excited about it. And some people that are in her challenge have done it like 9 times. This is like their 9th time to do a 21-day challenge. So that is a way this week, over the next 21 days, I'm going to be very diligent in that group and make sure that I am genuinely making relationships in that group. So that's one way that I'm going to expand my Facebook group. As far as Facebook groups in general, In addition to finding 25 new friends this week, I want you to pick 2 Facebook groups. They can be ones you're already in. They can be brand new ones. I don't care, but find 2 groups this week, and I want you to consciously, when you go to scroll Facebook, I want you to go to those groups first and maybe look at the most recent 5 posts, interact with them, answer the question, like something, and just see if you can form some genuine relationships in these groups. If you don't have groups, y'all, there's groups for everything. In addition to that, one that I just told y'all about that I joined tonight, I also bought a ticket to Rachel Hollis. She's coming to Dallas in June, and I bought a ticket to that event, and there's a whole Facebook group that's all about that. So now I have that group. I also love that show, A Million Little Things, that's on ABC. There's a Facebook group for that. People who talk about the show, talk about the plot and what they think is going to happen. And so I'm trying to get out of my normal horse people groups, network marketing groups, my Plexus groups. I'm trying to think of people that are outside of those groups. So think about favorite TV shows you watch, favorite authors that you love. Every single one of these things has a group somewhere, I promise. And what's great about it is you have common ground with these people. So this week, I want you to really concentrate on 2 Facebook groups. It can be ones that you're in or 2 brand new ones. I don't care, but really try to be intentional on responding and making friends and genuine relationships. Do not mention Plexus. It's not about Plexus at this point. It's just about relationships. Okay, so those are a couple of challenges. 25 new friends and get really active in 2 Facebook groups. And I know, y'all, you don't have to spend 3 hours in these groups. I mean, when you jump on Facebook, make it a priority to go in there and maybe set a timer on your phone and spend 5 minutes in each group and then pop off and do whatever else you were doing. But it is just a way to make sure that you are interacting with people you don't know, right? Okay. These are obvious and y'all know them, but I'm just going to repeat them. Birthdays, when Facebook tells you your friends' birthdays, don't post on their wall. Send them a message and just say, hey, Mindy, happy birthday. Hope you're having a great day. What are you doing to celebrate? See if you can get some dialogue going with someone. And it's not a creepy reason to reach out because it's their birthday. So that's a good one. Also, you can make a list of your top 10 people that you would love to have on your team or that you think need these products because you know they're diabetic or you know they have skin issues or their anxiety or whatever. Make a top 10 list and try to be very diligent. Like, let's say I'm looking at everyone that's on this call right now. I would every day make sure I have interacted with Tanya, Amy, Rebecca, Yolanda, Christy, Deborah, Mindy, Mercedes, Becky, and Liz. Like, I would make y'all my group and make sure that if you had posted something that I had either responded or liked it or whatever. So find you a top 10. Again, it can be someone that you know needs the products, you know needs the business, or someone that is just a wish list person for you. But get really, really intentional on who, if you're going to be on Facebook, make it very intentional who you spend that time with. I want everyone, again, I'm preaching to the choir. Look at this, the superstars that are on this call. But I want everybody to post about Plexus this week. And Jenny had given us some great advice on using Facebook stories, and I've been doing that. I listened to her call and I've been doing that. So what's cool about Facebook stories is you can see in the bottom corner who has seen the story. So that is another place to go to if you want to make sure that you've been interacting with those people on their wall. So if you know they're watching your posts, you know they're watching your stories, make sure you're interacting with them. So that's another thing. So all of these things this week, I'm just trying to give you all some tasks that you can do that are income producing activities about building your business on Facebook and making your footprint bigger, okay, through social media. Okay, and gosh, this is a good group that's on here to do this. So consider if you feel like you have, I don't even know how to say this because all of you could do this. Consider creating a fan page or a business page. And here's why. The business page is not about Plexus. It would never be like Julianne's Plexus page. But I'm going to use Yolanda as an example because I think she's an easy one. Yolanda, if y'all follow her on Facebook, and I know y'all do, has been very, very intentional lately with talking about decluttering her home, spending $20 a week on groceries. So Yolanda, you could create a business page or a fan page and make it solely about some of that content that you've been doing, and invite people to join, and give tips and things like that. And that is a group that you could grow your influence with those people, while talking about something you're passionate about. Maybe, I mean, Yolanda, your family does a great job of staying in touch and having family nights and things like that. Maybe your page is, living well with Yolanda. I don't know. You don't even have to name it anything crazy. But in talking about decluttering, spending less on groceries, fitting in family night when your kids are adults and they're grown and they have families, of their own. So there's things that you could do, that are really personal to you. And the cool thing is, if you get that group and you get comfortable with it, if it's a fan page or a business page, you can pay to advertise that page on Facebook. And I don't mean thousands of dollars. I mean like $3 a day. You can boost your post. And like in Yolanda's example, you might target people on Facebook that like Marie, whatever her name is, the Spark Joy lady, because those people are already really into organization and things like that. Becky, you might start a page for moms with kids with autism, like a support group and things that are near and dear to your heart, and how to help each other. And again, this could be like 10 people that join the page. It doesn't necessarily have to be thousands and thousands of people. Mercedes might be that she wants, as a new mom, and she just wants to connect with some new moms and things that she's found or resources that she's found. And you can start creating, it's exactly like our health and happiness hangout page, except that's a group. It's not a fan page. So we can never boost it. We can never advertise it. I actually wish it was more of a business page, because then we could actually communicate with the people in the page. If you need help brainstorming things, I mean, Tanya, you've had great success with the James Avery stuff and getting, posts on Instagram and things like that. Yours might be ideas on how to grow your brand or how to get in with people like that. So there's just different ways that we can use Facebook that we don't typically think about it right now. Mindy, yours might be that you're caring for an adult, like your mom, that you have a parent that you're caring for. You're like the sandwich generation. You're between taking care of your kids and taking care of your mom and things like that. So every single person here has a brand, if you will. And that's kind of what I'm talking about, is how to take something you're already passionate about and turn it into a page where you can grow that audience. So again, if we can talk about that more on another call and brainstorm ideas, I just know that there are some cool things that that this team and that I've learned about you guys. Like each one of you has a little brand in my head to me. And so anyway, that's just some things I'm throwing out there, but another way that you can build on Facebook, and it's free. A business page is free. It doesn't cost anything. It's not like you have to put a bunch of money out there to start a page like that. So anyway, that's really about all I had. So this week, Liz, yes, I have a photography page. Would that work? Liz, 100%. You could absolutely start something like that. And then the whole point is when they start to have a relationship with you, then eventually they're going to figure out what you do. They're going to figure out, that you are passionate about Plexus and health and wellness and helping people. So, and Yolanda, I saw Yolanda's thing and Mindy's, like Tara, I've talked to Yolanda about how Tara has the food prep business. It's like it's ready to go. Like her business is already ready to go. So I see, and sometimes you have to have someone else tell you they see these things, you don't see them, but like Christy, your 2019 goal, 2019 miles in 2019, you could start your own page or group for that. And And it would be wildly successful to find people that want to do that with you. And again, it may only be 15, 20 people that they invite 2 or 3 friends. And next thing you know, you have created a group that you have influence over. And that's what it's really, really about. So anyway, so real quick recap, the IPA this week, the challenge is 25 new Facebook friends, 2 Facebook groups that you're going to interact with, new ones or old ones, it doesn't matter. Your top 10 people that you would love to do this Plexus business with you. Make sure that you have a top 10 that you are, talking to, or at least interacting with their pages. And y'all, this works. I have drill team moms that I didn't realize we weren't friends. And I friended one, and I'm not kidding, 3 days later, she's like, what is the pink drink? So it works. When you put new people in the funnel and you put new people on your page, they can't stand it but to ask about it. So it really does work to add people. And then what was the other thing? 3 Plexus posts this week. But again, this whole group that's on here does that. So make sure you do those and use Facebook stories as well. And just kind of play around with that and see how it goes. Oh, Mindy, you're so funny. You're pretty. Y'all are awesome. So does anybody have any questions or anything? Oh, can I tell y'all real quick about MetaBurn? Can we just talk about that? Yes, Christy, we will work on a little group for you. I'm reading your comment. 2019 miles in 2019, which is so cool. Okay, y'all, MetaBurn works. That's all I want to say. I've just been taking it like every day. My pants fit different. My belt is on a different loop. And I haven't had time to do anything like work out extra. We've been eating fast food like we shouldn't be doing because drill team, we've had competition and late nights and all this kind of stuff. And I just noticed like my waistline is way different. So I just want to put that out there. I haven't weighed, I haven't measured. I'm such a loser. I didn't do any of that, but it is working. And I think it's definitely, it's not like in 7 days or 14 days or 21 days. I mean, I started it, when did it come out? December 18th or whatever that was. So it's been almost 2 months, but it works. It really does work. And so, anyway, I know y'all are all taking it, but okay, so Rebecca's feeling it too. Yeah, I can just feel it. I can. And I haven't said much about that because I don't really have any proof to back it up, like to go, oh, I've lost this or whatever, but I can feel it. I can totally feel it. So I think y'all can too. And it's really exciting when we get a product that you know, that you just know it's working and you just feel it. So Becky, you're sleeping so good. Well, good. Yes. I've actually been having some really strange dreams, and I've wondered if it's the MetaBurn, but I don't really care because if my pants fit better, then I don't care what kind of dreams I have. So, okay, guys, I'm going to, I think it's going to cut us off here in a minute because I jumped on a little early. So, does anybody else have any questions or anything? Thank y'all for being on tonight. And if that's it, just on that little IPA messenger we have, I'll try to check in with y'all this week on our few things that we have. And y'all just keep being rock stars. Y'all are amazing. And I'm so blessed to do this with y'all. So, okay, I'm going to stop recording.